Carrie and Aidan's dysfunctional relationship in And Just Like That Season 3 is hard to watch, but we should have learned how bad it would get from Sex and the City. In the original series, the couple breaks up not once but twice, the first time because Carrie cheated on Aidan with Big, and the second time because she gets cold feet about marrying him. When Aidan comes back into Carrie's life in And Just Like That Season 2, their romance plays out as a fairytale. But when trouble with Aidan's son makes him reassess his priorities, he tells Carrie he wants to hit pause on their relationship for 5 years. Now, And Just Like That Season 3 sees Carrie and Aidan fumbling around trying to figure out what that all means. As the episodes progress, Carrie seems increasingly hellbent on keeping her head in the clouds when it comes to the pitfalls of their relationship, snapping at anyone who brings her back to earth. But any SATC fan knows that Aidan's behavior is history repeating itself. Aidan tried to bully Carrie into marrying him in Sex and the City. It's all about what he wants. Carrie has a lot of flaws, and she's not always the best communicator, but she really tries when it comes to Aidan. After giving their relationship another shot in Sex and the City, they get engaged, and Carrie feels increasing anxiety about their upcoming nuptials. When she tells Aidan, he's initially understanding and agrees to postpone their wedding. However, that lasts for about half the episode before he's all but holding a gun to Carrie's head and telling her they should fly to Vegas and get married that night. Certainly, just as she is afraid to tie the knot, Aidan is afraid that they never will. But his approach to expressing that fear is night and day different from how Carrie expressed hers. Aidan completely shoves Carrie's needs aside in favor of his own, and what's worse is that he tries to make her the bad guy while doing it. He likes to wear the nice guy mask, but when the chips are down, Aidan will always cast it aside and show himself for what he really is, a bully and a toxic partner. Ultimately, that is the reason he and Carrie don't work out in Sex and the City. Aidan's 5-year plan in And Just Like That is completely selfish. Everything is on his terms and Carrie's feelings are an afterthought. Just like hopping a plane to get hitched in Vegas after your fiancée tells you she's not ready to get married is a little extreme, so is Aidan's 5-year relationship pause idea. Yet this time, Carrie goes along with it. While they are both definitely at fault for not immediately defining the parameters of what that pause looks like, it's a little tough to do that when Aidan keeps shifting them to suit his own desires. This is evident right from the premiere of And Just Like That Season 3, when he drunkenly calls Carrie up for phone sex. She's surprised because she thought that violated the terms of their plan. However, when she later phones him up for the same reason, Aidan shuts her down. And Just Like That Season 3, Episode 8, Happily Ever After, continues this behavior. Aidan arrives at Carrie's palatial home, that she bought solely because he refused to enter her apartment, for an extended stay. Carrie is delighted, but it's not long before it's revealed that the only reason Aidan is able to visit for so long is because his son Wyatt moved out of his home. Sure, Aidan's situation is much more complicated than Carrie's, and there needs to be some grace there. But he's not considering her needs whatsoever. Aidan already proved he was capable of such selfishness over 20 years ago, and now he's proving that he hasn't changed at all. But the most upsetting part is that Carrie is incapable of seeing it. History is repeating itself as Carrie and Duncan's relationship heats up in And Just Like That Season 3. Just like Big, Duncan is clearly a better match for Carrie. If her relationship with Aidan is a horror movie, Carrie and Duncan's is a slow-burn romance. As they are both writers, Carrie is able to show her creative side to Duncan, something she rarely does in her romances. He's her artistic equal in a way that Aidan can never be. Beyond that, Duncan is also attractive and assertive yet kind and thoughtful. It's clear that Carrie isn't ready to confront her feelings for Duncan. She picks a fight with Miranda for suggesting the slightest bit of flirtation, and in the latest episode, Carrie cancels her writing session with Duncan and refuses to invite him to dinner when Aidan suggests it. This is entirely reminiscent of when Carrie's repressed feelings for Big bubbled over, leading to her affair with him and the first demise of her and Aidan's relationship. Carrie can only bend herself to Aidan's needs and whims so much before she breaks, and this could very well lead to her doing something rash with Duncan. Honestly, I don't hate that, given how terribly Aidan is treating Carrie. But I'd rather avoid yet another infidelity storyline between these two. I was no fan of Biggs in Sex and the City, but he was undeniably a better match for her than Aidan.